With many practical actions, especially preferential financial policies to help people easily access green vehicles, VinFast is considered a pioneering factor in the green transformation journey in Vietnam. Green transformation, Vietnam is behind but can go ahead. The Paris Agreement 2015 on climate change has created a major turning point for the global economy, when member countries committed to reducing emissions by 46% by 2030, aiming for net zero emissions quickly. Countries make efforts to reduce global carbon emissions through hundreds of billions of dollars in investments for sustainable development missions. The U.S. passes the Inflation Reduction Act IRA, through which it approves a budget of $369 billion for green energy infrastructure. Germany commits to invest €2.5 billion in electric vehicle infrastructure. Or China issued green bonds reaching a record figure of $155 billion in 2022 investing in environmental projects. Vietnam is no exception to this transformation trend. As Dr. Tran Dinh Thien, former director of the Vietnam Institute of Economics, said, Vietnam has shocked the world with its strong commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2050. According to him, many developed countries such as India or China will only commit to net zero by 2060-2070, slower than Vietnam. Vietnam's strong commitment is not just empty promises, but is based on an increasingly strong transformation in the country, typically pioneering businesses like VinFast. The way VinFast creates green change in Vietnam comes from providing customers with smart green moving products that crystallize high technology. Thanks to that, tens of thousands of Vietnamese people gradually change their habits, which means contributing to the green transition in a practical way. By the end of 2023, VinFast will contribute about 90,000 car and electric motorbike models, estimated to reduce about 246,000 tons of CO2 emissions into the environment each year, equivalent to 11.3 million newly planted trees. With VinFast's investment, green transportation infrastructure in Vietnam is among the top in the world, with a plan of up to 150,000 charging ports, far exceeding many countries in the region, even developed countries in Europe. This number is forecast to quickly multiply many times in the near future. When recently chairman of Vingroup Group and founder of VinFast Mr. Pham Nhat Vuong announced the establishment of the charging station development company Global V Green. In Vietnam, V Green invests an additional 10,000 billion Vietnamese dongs over the next 2 years to build new and upgrade charging station infrastructure. Vietnam has a good foundation to go back and forth compared to many countries, Dr. Tran Dinh Thien commented. The green future is shaped by the actions of each citizen. In addition to infrastructure, what VinFast is highly appreciated for is how the Vietnamese car company brings benefits to users in the green transformation journey. The latest is the second Fierce Vietnamese Spirit campaign, with customer support policies such as borrowing up to 70% of car price, up to 8 years with committed interest rates at levels 5-8-9.5 depending on the period. These are practical solutions to inspire Vietnamese users. VinFast is creating conditions for all classes of customers to own electric cars, turning many people's car dreams into reality, as well as directly contributing to the green future. From VinFast's pioneering actions, Dr. Nguyen Si Dung, former deputy chairman of the National Assembly Office, hopes for the popularization of electric vehicles, thereby helping to reduce environmental pollution. According to him, Hanoi has been in the top polluted cities in the world for many days, with the cause stemming largely from vehicles using fossil fuels. With the VinFast electric car, we not only set a business story but further. That is how each Vietnamese person protects their own living environment for their children, grandchildren, and many future generations, Dr. Dung said. Sharing the same opinion, Associate Professor Dr. Tran Dinh Thien gave the example of China, with cities that were once heavily polluted and have now become green and clean models for the whole world. It is the result of action with changing perceptions and social consensus. Vietnam still has a lot of work to do to overcome that big challenge, but I think we must start with each person's specific actions to choose green transportation, thereby creating a widespread impact in society. Supporting electric cars is supporting the most basic interests of yourself, me, and our children. The future is formed from those small actions, the expert said. He also believes that with pioneering businesses like VinFast, Vietnam will soon have a great national brand, both helping to spread value to the country and bringing great change to many future generations.